Hello, Guardians. It is Ebontis here, and we're back for another Legend Lost Sector. This one is Veles Labyrinth. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. It's over here in the Forgotten Shore, tucked right over here. Today it is showing legs, so I don't know if a Lost Sector is tied to a certain, like, armor piece, but we will definitely have to see. Also gotta make sure I don't get shot in the back of the head. Excuse me, making a video, thanks. Anyways. We are going to be dealing with Hive champions on this one. So we've got Barrier and Unstoppable. And we've also got the usual extra shields, match game, and locked equipment. Now, loadout options. For Unstoppable, you don't have a lot of choices. Hand cannons are basically it. Now you can go kinetic, you can go energy. It's really up to you guys. You're going to need arc in your energy slot, most likely. And you're going to need one wizard has solar shields. Two, maybe, depending on how fast you kill the boss. So you're going to need two different options taken care of there. Now, if you want to kill Unstoppable with something else, you have the option to use Void melee abilities to stagger Unstoppable champions. And if you pair it with your Momentum Siphon, you can recharge your melee ability whenever a member of your fire team staggers a champion. So you can do it in two different ways. You use your Void melee ability and then get your Void melee ability back. Now, this is also an option, depending. You've got Become Charged with Light by defeating combatants with Void melee abilities. You probably won't defeat a ton, but if you are recharging it frequently, you might use it more often. But again, that's just a backup. Either way, Void melee abilities or hand cannons. I'm going to show you guys the hand cannon method. Now, I've got Dire Promise. I've got an Old True Prophecy. Somewhere I've got a Nature of the Beasts buried, even though I'm terrible with that weapon. That's an arc hand cannon, so it can serve two birds with one stone. If you have that one, you're going to need Barrier on something else. Remember, Barrier is going to be either auto rifles or submachine guns. What I'm running is going to kind of cover most of this. I've got my Risk Runner, because you're going to have a decent amount of arc. You're also going to have a decent amount of Thrall that come at you and just swipe at you. When they swipe at you, that's the arc damage that kicks off Arc Conductor. So then you have the Arc Shield, you'll have the lightning abilities, and I know most people should have Risk Runner. It's a pretty common gun from basic campaigns like the early campaign, the New Light campaign. This one should be coming to a lot of people. So I want to use it in one of these videos, so it may as well be this one. As this is my exotic, I'm running my solar weapon here. Now you've got a couple options. You can either go grenade launcher, or you can go machine gun. Machine gun is going to be one of those that's a little more, controllable to pump out bullets. Something about this thermal erosion is just like setting wrong with me though, because the amount of damage I'm putting out for 900 rounds per minute just doesn't seem that high. Xenophage is a beast. If you've got that, you can switch up and use something like Ikelos, an Arc SMG here, and then you can use your Solar Heavy here. If you got Xeno and you've got an Arc SMG in this category that's not Risk Runner, use it, because Xeno was amazing. But I just want to show you guys an alternative because I know not everybody has Xeno. And then up here, I've got any kinetic hand cannon you can throw in here. This is a Dire Promise. I use this thing for like one enemy. Everything else is basically submachining main. Now, a couple of reminders. If you are running machine gun, if you're running grenade launcher, say you choose to run Outrageous Fortune, you could always change up your ammo finder and machine gun scavenger and your reserves. All of those things. Also, remember, whatever chest piece you're wearing, they're not expensive, but throw resistance on there. Arc resistance in this one is actually good because you do have a lot of resistance or a lot of arc stuff coming at you. The boss itself is going to be arc. So if you've got an arc chest piece as one of those that you can, mess around with a little bit, it doesn't have to be maxed out. It could be this. Even at this, with 5 energy, I could still throw arc resistance, and I get to still throw reserves in here for something I'm going for. So you really have quite a few options. Main thing I would just say is you need arc, you need solar, you need barrier, and you need unstoppable. However you get those, you got to have them covered. So let's jump in. I'll show you how it works. All right, so once you jump inside, I would just switch over to your submachine gun pretty quickly. You're going to have a lot of Thrall coming at you. And this is kind of just a cavern of ads. My advice is just hang to the right. And also, if you want to make it really simple, let one of these guys hit you with Risk Runner. And then the chain lightning starts to happen, fireworks shows, all good things. Now, it gets a little riskier as we go farther. You'll have a few over here. Now remember, as you do kill ads, you actually reset the timer on Risk Runner. So, more frequently you can use it, the better. It'll go away, it's fine. If you get more arc damage, it comes back. But again, hang to the right, that way you don't have to wander around too much. And we'll head down the tunnel. A champion has appeared. It's going to be a Barrier Knight. And in this tunnel, he's a bit tricky. So, let the Thrall come up here. Once you start to have this, then you can push forward a little bit. The lightning is going to help. As soon as you see the knight keep firing, it's going to help that. Stagger him. Keep pushing with your heavy. And then try and finish him off. As soon as you finish him, be careful. You're going to start to have the curse throw coming. Again, I'm really trying to back up on this one. You could also throw a stasis grenade out there to slow some enemies down. But at this point, you're all going to have quite a bit of curse throw coming at you, so just be careful about that. Apparently, they're just loading me up with some spin metal. And now, just work a few adds. You're going to have a barrier knight up above, so just be careful about your angle. So pick off these guys from here. I mean, whether your submachine gun works is fine. It's a little unwieldy from this far away. Barrier knight's going to be above, but he might not even be visible. So you could probably push up and just get underneath this platform. Everything else is going to be coming from above. So you should be pretty safe. Get your health back. Barrier knight, you can actually see him up there. I know I've got a few adds here. You know, as soon as he starts firing, at some point I'm going to get that damage. There's my arc conductor, so I can actually start firing, chaining the lightning. And you can actually just keep firing with this one. Actually, he went down quicker than he ever has for me. One of these will hit me. As soon as you get hit, it's just going to make killing him even quicker. There's all the lightning. Just be careful about letting them hit you, because if about 7 of them hit you at the same time, it's probably going to hurt. Now, you get a wizard up there. That's the solar guy. We're not quite ready for him yet. I have 22 bullets in this hand cannon because I have overflow on there. I was like, what gun is that? Overflow hand cannon, apparently. So I'm still not going to use it that much. Once you get up here, you're going to have your main issue to take care of. So make sure your heavy is fully reloaded. This is your hardest part, honestly, is right here. Now, overload, probably the best thing you can do. Come around the corner with it loaded. Hit him straight away and pump damage into him as much as you can. Now back off. You've got to wait for the delay. Get your unstoppable round coming. Hit him again. Do what you can. Pump some damage in. Get fairly close with a submachine gun. He's probably going to be mad. And get him to where you can finish him. It's a little tight on the timing there. And again, if you ever need to pull back, you can fall all the way down there, and you're still going to be fine. So don't feel like you have to deal with the ogre up here. You can totally deal with them from range, down there, shooting from above. Mine was a little riskier proposition, but it worked out. Next thing you need, make sure heavy is reloaded again, or whatever your solar weapon is, but likely your heavy. You're going to have the wizard. Pop the shield, try and stagger him, and then pump the damage in. You can try and chase the wizard, because this is kind of your major before the boss comes out. Like I said, for some reason, while this thing pumps out a lot of bullets, it doesn't seem to pump out as much damage. But wizard is down. Once the wizard is down, boss will spawn. You're going to have Thrall coming at you. Big boy's going to walk out somewhere. And quite a few knights are coming. So, we're going to have the knights coming. We're going to have Thralls coming. Now, these are the knights that you're going to want to stagger with arc. Same thing, if they get their shield back, it's actually a little fun to let them explode each other. And then don't forget about your finishers, they are helpful. I have some adds over here. Now, as I said, the knight is arc, so if he gets you with his splash damage at all, you're going to hit that arc conductor, and then clearing out the adds is just going to go a lot quicker. This is why Risk Runner is actually really good. In any of those Fallen Strikes, you could use it very successfully. And it even puts out a decent amount of damage once Arc Conductor is active on the boss. So if you do take a shot, now watch your health. I've got a lot of arc resistance, so you guys may not have as much as I do. But again, if you can manage, take a little damage, put some damage on him. And usually about every third of damage, you'll probably get some more adds that come out. Just gonna work that way. You can get one shot on me. This is a little risky. Try not to actually die on this one. I can help it. I mean, you have like 15 minutes. You got enough time. There's Stasis. Now, if I want to use my super, totally could. Use the shattering there. Get some damage on him. Now I've got the arc damage. He's flying. Look at that health fall down. That is insane. Now, you are going to have a lot of adds that come out when he dies, so just be ready for a crap ton of explosions. I would definitely say arc resistance and Risk Runner in this one, viable options. Now, there may be even more adds that come out depending on how quick stuff dies, but I think that was most of them. We're going to jump up here, grab our loots. I've done this like 4 or 5 times. Got a couple exotics. You're not going to get it every time, but so far they're fairly generous. So that is Veles Labyrinth, or Veles Labyrinth, however you say it. Again, Barrier and Unstoppable. You're going to need Arc for those 2 Knight Shields. You're going to need Solar for the couple of Wizards that you guys saw, depending on how fast the boss goes down. And, of course, a Hand Cannon for Unstoppable is likely your only option unless you want to punch that Ogre. Now, 1280 may be a completely different ballgame. We'll get to that another day, but hopefully you guys found this one beneficial. If you did, drop a like below, leave a comment if you guys have thoughts about any other builds. You guys have been really helpful posting other suggestions that I may not have thought of, so keep those coming. If you want to find me on Twitch and Twitter, it's Ebontis on both. And then right here on YouTube, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscription button and that alert bell, and you guys will hopefully get my new videos as they come to you. I cover a lot of Destiny, but I also cover other games as well. So working through Demon Souls on Twitch right now, so probably going to be playing that this afternoon. So tune in there if you want to. 6-minute Lost Sector. It's not bad. So thank you guys very much. I'll see you soon.